Hi, I'm Dr. Amber Allen, and one of the most common questions I get as a dentist is about tooth whitening. It's something that we do a lot of, and people always have a lot of questions about it. So one thing that they always ask me is whether it damages your teeth, and it actually does not. It actually has the opposite effect. The bleach gel is hydrogen or carbamide peroxide, depending on what we're using, which is antibacterial. And so we tend to see a lot less tooth decay and also gum or periodontal disease in people that bleach a lot. That gel is kind of sitting on your teeth, and so it tends to just kind of kill whatever's in there while it's working, which is a nice added benefit. The way that it works is by kind of diffusing into those tubules of the enamel and just kind of cleans out that stain and lifts them out of there. So it's a really reversible, harmless really procedure to do. If you were to whiten for months on end every single day, then possibly you could damage, the nerve of the tooth. And then that's in a rare extreme situation. But even several weeks of bleaching is not going to hurt your teeth at all. Another question I get a lot is how white are my teeth going to get? And that also really varies, anywhere from 2 to even 8 shades. Kind of depends on the shade of your teeth, whether they're more yellow or more gray. Also your diet, your hygiene. So we really can't predict that ahead of time. We might have an idea, but we usually just say let's go for it and see where we get, and then we can talk about other options to get them whiter from there if the whitening gel isn't effective. People also ask how long does it last, and it's good for several months. There again, it varies a little bit depending on how much coffee or tea you drink, things like that. But usually every 6 months or so, maybe even a year, you can whiten, kind of touch up your whitening. So it is good for several months. People ask how much it costs, and we've got some different kind of price points. The least expensive being pre-made trays that basically fit in your mouth and no impressions or anything required. There's 10 of them in a box, and you just take them home and apply them to your top and bottom teeth. They're kind of like white strips, but they're more concentrated, dentist dispensed, and they also have a few extra enamel strengthening materials in them that white strips don't have, and also extend back to the back teeth a little bit better. The next one up from that would be custom home whitening trays, and we probably do the most of these. Here's one right here, kind of an example of what they look like. They're made off of models of your teeth, so we take impressions of your teeth, upper and lower, and fabricate these. And then we have you come in and pick them up, and we show you how to use them. You get your whitening gel, and you just put a little dab of the gel in the front of each tooth. Just a little bit, doesn't take very much. One of these syringes of whitening gel will usually last you 2 to 3 days. And we've also got different concentrations of this gel. We've got 10% is the lowest, and you wear this overnight. This is active for 6 or 7 hours. And we usually will start you out with this when you're first whitening, because it's really effective when you do it for a good 2 weeks. We've also got 20% and even 35%. The 35% is worn for 30 to 60 minutes, so it's pretty fast. And that's a good one to use when you're touching up your whitening later on down the line. And the kind of faster option that we have, it's also a little more expensive than the home whitening trays, but it's done in the office, and basically you come in and we put you in the chair and kind of block out your gum tissue a little bit and apply a real concentrated hydrogen peroxide gel to the teeth. We do that in 2 to 3 increments. Each one sits on there for 20 minutes. And while that's working, you just kind of lay back in the chair and watch TV, put some headphones on, and the assistant will come in, rinse off the first application, apply the second, and so on. It takes usually about an hour and 15 minutes. And that in-office whitening will get you about 90% of the way there as far as how white your teeth will get. It's almost as effective as the home whitening trays. It'll get you to about the same point. Sometimes we'll even make some of these for you to take home and kind of touch up the whitening even a little bit more from there if you want to. So, tooth whitening is fun. We love to do it around here. It's just a really easy and relatively inexpensive way to make your smile look a lot better.